Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Organized with Joy, and welcome to another Thoughtful Thursday video. In today's video, while I share some thoughts on a topic, I am going to be cleaning my front porch and walkway, and I'm also going to be using a TikTok hack to clean my exterior windows, and I will share that with you a little bit later on in this video. But I am just going to be cleaning my porch. I'm not going to be redecorating it. I feel like the decor that I put out for spring still works well for the summertime. So I'm just going to kind of clean up our walkway, and take you along as I do that to hopefully give you some motivation for today.
Is this what I was made for? Am I letting you down? Did I find myself?
Okay friends, before I get too far into this video, I did want to tell you that I will be running a giveaway to celebrate hitting 3,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I just want to let you know how much I appreciate each of you. This is going to be a PayPal cash giveaway, and I will be giving away two $50 cash prizes. All you have to do is be sure you're subscribed to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any uploads, like this video, and leave me a comment. I will randomly pick 2 comments this week, and a week from today, if you are one of the winners, I will leave a comment on your comment to let you know. So please keep your eye out next Thursday, June 16th, to see if you won.
Lately they've been sounding like, is this what I was made for? Am I letting you down? Did I find myself on the wrong path?
In today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I want to talk to you about how there is a difference between motivation and discipline. But before I get too far into it, I did want to say that the lack of motivation that comes with clinical depression is something totally different than what I am talking about here. If you have symptoms of depression, including lack of motivation in life, I encourage you to see a doctor to have that checked out. When we have goals in life, it can be difficult to continue doing the daily habits that lead to that goal. It's easy to blame a lack of motivation for why you are not accomplishing your goals, but really it is not a lack of motivation, it is a lack of discipline. We all have bouts of lacking motivation, but it's discipline that will override that lack of motivation to stay on track and carry out the day-to-day healthy habits that will lead us to our goals. Some people use the words motivation and discipline interchangeably, but they are different. On the Merriam-Webster website, motivation is defined as a force or stimulus that influences your behavior, while discipline is defined as prescribed conduct or pattern of behavior. Motivation may propel you towards discipline, but discipline is a choice to carry out a behavior, whether you are feeling it that day or not. Most people don't really lack motivation, they really lack discipline. In order to continue towards your goals, you must make day in and day out choices that will lead you to that goal, regardless of how you feel in the moment. There are certainly days where I don't feel like reading my Bible, or I don't feel like doing a workout, or I'd rather pick up fast food than cook the healthy meal that I have on the menu for that day. It is my discipline that will help me to carry out these habits even when I don't feel like doing them. So today I want to encourage you to focus on your habits, recognizing that your lack of motivation might actually be a lack of discipline. If you're feeling a lack of motivation, evaluate if it's something serious like a mental health issue, or if you need to choose to follow through on healthy habits by being disciplined. I know this is easier said than done, but the more you follow through, the more natural those habits will become. I always love hearing from you down in the comments, so please let me know your thoughts on this idea of the difference between motivation and discipline. Well, I hope this encouraged you today and that you will stick around for some more cleaning motivation and to see that TikTok window cleaning hack that I have to share with you.
An open road. I don't know which way to go, but people only show me what they want me to see. I hear a faint voice saying it's still your choice. But this world, it's just noise trying to steal you from me.
Okay, so here I'm making the solution for my window cleaner, and it requires 2 cups of white vinegar, and then I will also add 2 tablespoons of Dawn dish soap to this, and then I will just fill the rest up with hot water.
I watched a man die, but you brought him back to life. Now with new hope in his eyes, he recognized his destiny. Coming home.
Okay, y'all, here I am trying to remove the screen, and then I realize that you can't remove it from the outside, that you have to go on the inside to remove it. I did go inside to try to remove it, but I still was not able to figure out how to remove this screen. So I just didn't worry about it on this day. I decided to just go ahead and wash the screen and try to get as much as the window underneath cleaned as much as I could. Later on, my husband told me he knew the trick of getting those screens out. So if I do this project in the future again, I will definitely have him help me get the screens out. But as you could see, I start the process just by spraying the windows with water, and then I take the solution and I used a large sponge. The lady where I learned this TikTok hack actually used a mop with a sponge head, but I didn't have that on hand, and so I decided to just use this larger sponge to clean the windows with the solution. I can see how the mop would have been convenient. I might not have needed my ladder if I had the mop because I would be able to reach. But then after you're done with that, you just rinse again with water. No need to dry them. You just let them dry naturally.
myself in good health, believing I could be more free if I was alone. I try to remind myself to stop and breathe, so hard on my own.
I would love to hear down in the comments how you typically clean your windows, particularly exterior windows. I know on the interior, I always have just used my mirror cleaning spray or mirror and glass cleaning spray with a microfiber cleaning cloth, and then I go back over it with a glass cleaning cloth. Typically for the outdoors, since they're a little bit more dirty, I would use that mirror and window cleaning spray and then just use paper towels, or if I had it on hand, newspapers. I know growing up, we always used newspapers to clean windows off because it prevents streaks from happening, but I don't always have newspaper on hand.
Yourself go and be gentle, allow yourself to heal, it just takes time. So rewire your desires, this is not just a phase, so don't live out of doubt.
Okay, and here you can see I am cleaning some screens. That's because I've moved to the back side of our house, and the back side of our house has a different type of window. They're kind of like a bigger picture window where I was able to figure out how to get the screens out. So I was able to clean the screens on their own and then clean the windows in the back. But I did want to tell you, so we live in a split level home. So the upstairs windows are kind of high up. And at first I got our extension ladder out and I was like all prepared to put up the extension ladder and get up there and clean the upstairs windows. But I chickened out. I was just too scared. I'm a little bit afraid of heights, but I don't know. I just felt uncomfortable climbing up on that ladder with a bucket and trying to balance the bucket and cleaning the windows. So I ended up just cleaning the downstairs set of windows around the entire house.
It's okay to say you're not alright. I feel it too. You broke down, hopes drowned, no end in sight, and the lies break through. The days get dark, try find the light, it's all around. The beat of your heart cries for new life, it can be found. Ooh. you start the day. You're here now. Don't look back, wish that your heart could change sometime, somehow. When the days get dark, try to find the light. It's all around. The beat of your heart cries for new life that can be found. I can see for miles and miles. I can hear a sound. The world's been getting so heavy lately. Don't know if I'm gonna make it out. Take a step back and then forward. You'll end up where you were before. And if our souls can get any poorer, tell me what we're fighting for. I see an open road. I don't know which way to go, but people only show me what they want me to see. I hear a faint voice Say it's still your choice. But this world, it's just noise trying to steal you from me. So
okay, my camera is probably not gonna pick this up, but I definitely see some spots. I'm fairly certain they're on the outside. So it wasn't perfect, but it definitely was kind of an easier way to clean windows. And there is a chance that maybe I just didn't scrub hard enough on those spaces that have spots. I'll see if I can get a closer view. Nope, I don't think you're gonna be able to see those spots, but I can't tell if they're actually water spots or if they're just gunk that I didn't scrub hard enough on to remove. Okay friends, that is all I have for you for today's video. I was feeling a little disappointed in myself because I chickened out and didn't get up on the ladder to clean the upstairs windows, and in addition to that, I never figured out how to remove the screens. My husband has since told me he knows how to remove the screens, so next time I do this chore, I'm definitely going to have him help me get the screens removed so that I can fully wash all of the windows. But it just got me to thinking about how something is better than nothing, and how sometimes I have this all or nothing mentality of like, if I can't do the project 100% or 110%, then I don't want to do the project at all. But the reality is it's better that the downstairs windows all got cleaned versus none of the windows getting cleaned. So if you're in that position where you have a project that feels overwhelming or you feel like you can't do it perfectly, just do the best you can do, and that is good enough. I feel like, especially over the last several years, that has been one of my catchphrases. It's good enough. Things don't have to be perfect, they can be good enough. But anyway, I hope that this video gave you tons of motivation, and I hope that the little chat that I had for the Thoughtful Thursday was inspirational to you. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!